I'm hunkered down, waiting for my ride to Chicago. I'm trying to decide what time to go on one of these things because I don't know what time I want to be in Chicago. You know, if I get on one of these stopping now, I'd probably put me into Chicago about 2 in the morning, I would guess. I really don't know how long it takes from here. I can't imagine it takes much more than 4 or 5 hours, but I guess we'll find out. So what I'm thinking about doing is waiting till, you know, the first ride that comes at after 9 or 10. I'll hop on that and ride that one on in. In the meantime, I'm going to have myself a little dinner, just kind of chilling out. I got a little bank to lean up against, but I'm going to have some nuts. That's kind of a handy dinner on the road. You know. Oh, what I had laid up behind me here. There we go. But anyway, that's the plan. So I'm just between the railroad tracks. Let's see if I can get it through the brush and everything. The Mississippi's right there. And I went into town, had a real lunch today. You know, had a sub sandwich in town, and got my phone charged back up a little bit because I'm going to depend on that heavily in Chicago. I know. You know, but I don't have a clue what I'm doing there, so in terms of at least freight hopping. Hopefully I can get off and get out of the yard somehow. You know, some of those things are a bit nerve-wracking, but we'll see if we can't figure it out one way or the other. But anyway, just waiting on the next train. Shouldn't be too long. If I can get enough sticks out of there where it'll focus on the tow going by. Fort Madison's got a lot of transportation going on here. So the train sitting here, if it shows up at all. Get here airing up, so they're releasing the brakes, getting ready to head on out. If I can get that to focus. Apparently not. Shooting at night is difficult, but I could have taken this train. It had some rides on it, but I think it would get me into Chicago too early. So I'm going to wait for the next one. Focus. There we go. This should go any second now that I heard the brakes release. On the back of a double stack container train. Again, I can't leave that light on for very long or they'll show up too much. last leg toward Chicago. We're stopped. Probably an hour out of Chicago yet. One train came past us. That signal went from flashing yellow to green. I can see a flashing yellow further down the line. And now there's a train coming. So this will be the second train to come past us. So I woke up to all kinds of sirens going off. Must be civil defense testing day or something. Oh man, did I have a great night's sleep. I got off the train and rolled out my sleeping bag. In this grass, naturally cushioned grassy area, plus I had my pad, and man, did I need that. Other than trains coming by, I slept like a rock. That's the good news. The bad news is I'm a good 5 miles from where I need to be, so I'm gonna have to hoof it, but that's right, I can take my time in that. But I realized my train was gonna pull into the Willow Springs Intermodal facility, and you've got to get off before you get there. And having never been in this situation, I don't know how close the trains get. They kind of stack up and then take turns sort of pulling in. So my train would stop, go for about a mile, stop, go for about a mile. And it was maybe 20-30 minutes in between the stops, so I bailed off here. And I kind of regret the fact that I have to do this traveling at night because I don't know what I'm doing. But now that I've seen these places and know where I can catch out and stuff, I could have done this in the daytime without too much trouble and gotten a lot nicer footage. Although Illinois is pretty boring, I gotta say, as far as scenery goes. But this, when you consider that I'm just outside of Chicago, I mean, man, how nice is this? I think there's a trail over there. Even someone's driven a vehicle through here. I can see where it's knocked down the grass, so I'll be following along that out of here. But this is the most incredibly beautiful day. I probably am going to regret having long johns on, but there's enough of a breeze that maybe I'll leave them on. What a beautiful day. Well, eat an apple and some nuts and start walking. I'm always leaving something behind on the train, so I left my hat behind. And so my net gator to the rescue. You know, I usually carry a spare with me, but this time of year I didn't worry about it too much on there. But yeah, what a gorgeous day. I'm just taking my time, packing up. I'm just enjoying it. Yeah, I went to roll up my pad and found that. I tell you what, if you want to test your gear for ruggedness, take it on a freight train ride. I love this self-inflating pad, and I think it'll work fine. Just, you know, it's just foam that expands anyway. It just won't stay you know, it won't stay compressed as well. Well, a double stack is the train I want. And this one working next to it is in the way. People all around. I'm afraid this is not doable. I know the guy in the engine's going to see me here, but I don't have anywhere else to really go. So my train hopping came to an end in Chicago because even though I was there when the train I wanted was leaving, I wasn't able to get to it. It was positioned between trains and just it was wide open yard and broad daylight, so I knew there was no way I could get to it. I would have had to have come back at night, and then there was a spot where I could have caught it the next day, but I didn't want to spend a whole nother day just, you know, waiting on one train that I might miss. So I cheated and rode the bus back to Madison from Chicago, but it was you know, it was a good trip. I'm sorry that it was at night, so much of it was night, but I got to tell you a quick story. So this hat, right? It's a New Orleans hat. And I've always told you about my dumbass luck. So I got back to Madison and Terry was madder than hell at me because I told her, hey, I lost my hat. I left it on a train. But lucky me, you know, I'm walking along the trail and a couple miles in, I find a hat. And it's a really nice New Orleans hat in black, you know, like my Seattle hat was black. So I looked at it and realized that it had been hanging in the sun for at least a few days, if not longer. And so I helped myself to the hat. She didn't think that was such a great idea, you know. I'm like a little kid. Hey, I'll take a look at it. If it doesn't look dirty, I'll help myself to it. Anyway, hey, take care and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.